Welcome to your stretch routine. My name is Melissa. This brief 10-minute practice goes through a series of poses to open up through the lower back as well as the hips. And we even have some time for some core stabilization in this brief practice. So go ahead and find your way to the mat. If you do have a set of blocks, those will be helpful for today's practice. And when you're ready, I'll meet you there. Go ahead and come onto the floor and prepare yourself to come into child's pose to start. Let the hips sink heavy towards the heels before you reach forward towards the floor. Allow the pelvis to be heavy as you settle onto your heels. And if you need any support for the forehead, like a block or a blanket, potentially having that nearby to try. As you settle into your child's pose, begin to feel the breath against your thighs. As you deepen your inhales, you feel the belly press into the thighs. And with each exhale, the hips become heavier as you sink in deeper. Then come on to all fours, hands and knees for cat and cow. As you exhale, you're rounding the back, and as you inhale, you're arching the back. Take your time with this, coming into your own pattern with your breath. Inhale, broaden across the chest. Exhale, round the back of the heart towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the floor away, widen through the upper back. Then tuck the toes under, coming back into the child's pose position, but here reaching over towards one side of the mat, feeling the stretch through the side body, maybe tenting up onto the fingertips to increase your reach. Coming back to center and then coming into that side bend stretch on the other side. And if the toes tucked under isn't quite comfortable, coming back to the toes untucked. And then once you feel that brief side body stretch, come back to your hands and knees for another round of cat and cow, exhaling and inhaling. From here, we're going to come into a bird dog position. So we're going to stabilize through our legs as we extend one leg back towards the wall behind you. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards your belly, feel the abdominals engage. And as you inhale, reach the leg behind you. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen the leg behind you. Exhale, round. Keep the core engaged as you lift the leg behind you. One more round. Exhale, round. And then as you round from there, go ahead and place your heel between the hands in front of you to come into a low lunge. If you have blocks accessible, go ahead and grab those so that you can come into an upright position in your trunk as you come into your low lunge here. Bending into the front knee, feeling a stretch across the back of the hip flexor. Inhaling, growing tall through the spine. Use the support of the blocks to allow you to lift out of the pelvis. And then exhale, send your hips back, coming into a hamstring stretch here. Making sure to stack the body so that you feel steady, using the blocks for support. Imagine the sit bones reaching behind you towards your heel, keeping the spine nice and long as you feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Breathing here, sending your breath directly to that muscle. And when you're ready, we're going to put the blocks off to the side and repeat everything on the other side. So coming into a brief cat and cow, and then we're coming into our extended leg bird dog. Leg lengthens behind you. Exhale, round and draw the knee in towards your midline. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. As you inhale and reach, keep the abdominals nice and steady, no arching in the low back. Exhale, bring the knee towards your chest. Inhale, reach. Strong core. Exhale, round. Press the upper back towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. As you round, draw your foot towards your hands. placing your foot between your arms and grab your blocks, coming into our half lunge position here. Taking your time to settle in, using the blocks to help you lift out of the spine as you bend forward into the front knee and feel a stretch in the hip of the leg that's back. Inhale, grow the spine towards the ceiling, nice and tall. And then exhale, shift your weight back here. We're going to come into our hamstring stretch. Take your time as you work your way from the front towards the back. And allow your body to become stacked. As you reach the sit bones back towards the heel behind you, lengthen through the spine and feel that stretch in the hamstring across the back of the leg. Using the blocks for support here, breathing deeply. Taking your time without rushing it from here. We're going to take the blocks off to the side. And again, coming back into a child's pose here, just to notice the sensations in the body that we've cultivated as a result of a little bit of core activation, as well as some balancing. And then from here, we're going to come onto our belly into a cobra position. And then as you start to settle here, allow your elbows to come underneath your shoulders and draw your chest forward as you gently pull the elbows back towards your heels. And then coming here onto your belly again, making a pillow with the hands and gently swaying the legs side to side to release through the lower back. And then from here, you can turn over onto your back. And we'll finish with a resting pose of butterfly, bringing any kind of supports you may have underneath the knees, so that you can really allow your inner thighs to relax into the support beneath. If we tend to fight gravity in this butterfly shape, it's important to support the thighs so that the muscles that we're trying to stretch along the inner thighs can actually turn off and relax. As you settle into this position on your back here for your final resting pose, begin to deepen your breath and just take a moment to survey the body. And just notice any shifts that have occurred since the beginning of this short practice, and observing those shifts without judgment. And as you continue in this gentle opening through the hips and pelvis, direct your breath towards the pelvis. And with each inhale, visualize the breath directing down towards the pelvis and nourishing every part of your pelvis. Breathing into that space. Exhale, release. And then when you're ready, you can come over onto your side to close practice here. And then from there, pressing up with your top hand and closing. I hope you enjoyed that brief practice. If you're interested in diving a little bit deeper into yoga postures and you want to know which poses are meant for your body and your specific pelvic health concerns, I would be happy to work with you one-on-one through our virtual platform. You can find our services listed as therapeutic yoga on our website, pelvicpainrehab.com. Wherever we find each other along your healing journey, I'll look forward to working with you.